Now taking a look at the wind chill forecast this morning, absolutely brutal out there, as cold as 25 to 30 below zero. That's what it feels like for parts of the region. Now we will have plenty of sunshine, so grab the sunglasses. Won't really make you feel warm out there, but it's nice to have some quieter weather. Temperatures will feel like negative 10 below zero by noontime, and then we'll warm up to around 3-4 below zero. That's what we'll feel like at our warmest point later on this afternoon. A few more clouds around, finish off the day, but yeah, the bitter cold is the big story, so make sure you do dress warm. Could get frostbite in as little as 10 to 30 minutes depending on where you are. Average high is 33 for this time of the year. No surprise, we're well below that. Highs struggle to get out of the single digits today. Teens for the weekend, 20s for next week, and that's about as much of a warm-up we can really expect, as we won't really see any real signals of some milder air moving in through the end of February. So we've got some colder air here to stay. Chris and Caitlin, back to you.
All right, Christina.
The story is how cold it is and how much colder it feels because of the wind out there. Let's take a look at the temperatures across the country now. Now, -2 in Albany. That's pretty much the coldest. All right, we got Cleveland at -4 there, but close to the coldest across the entire country right now. You can see this dip of colder air in the Midwest towards the Ohio Valley, but in Jacksonville, Florida, the temperature right now is 32 degrees, right at freezing. And we're going to see the surge of colder air dip even further southward, and that's going to lead to some snow for the coastal Carolinas and much colder temperatures as far south as Florida. Now take a look at this. Cold weather alerts all the way up and down the East Coast, all the way down to Houston, Texas, to Florida, majority of Florida there, in this extreme cold watch out there. And we even have this extreme cold warning in effect for parts of Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and of course across our area. We're dealing with the cold weather advisory and that extreme cold warning this morning as well. Again, these areas more impacted by that coastal storm we're talking about this weekend, but that big dip in Arctic air will surge south across the East Coast, the southern states along the East Coast over the next couple of days. Look at this, a gust out of the west, 32 miles per hour in Schenectady. So it makes sense, feels like 25 degrees below zero out there. Actual temperature 2 below zero. Quiet to start, waiting for that sunrise. Now the sun's been coming up a little bit earlier each and every day, and we'll start to see that sunrise before 7 a.m. in the next couple of weeks. But for now, still dark and early. We'll see that sun come up, and we'll see plenty of sunshine out there today. Wind chills making it feel like 21 below zero in Edinburgh, 10 below Voorheesville, 14 below in Hunter, 18 below zero in Steventown, 1 below in Rensselaer. So make sure you dress warm out there today. Again, at our warmest point this afternoon, it's going to feel like -3, -4 degrees in the metro area, colder in the hills and mountains. And if you're heading out after work, maybe you're going for a walk. I would say not a good day for it, but maybe you're going out for dinner. Just make sure you really bundle up, because it's still going to feel like below zero this evening. And same story heading into tomorrow morning as well. We will have less wind around on Saturday, so that will make a difference, but you can see even at our warmest point into the afternoon, still feeling like the single digits. Quiet on the satellite and radar. We'll see more sunshine this morning, more clouds around this afternoon. Otherwise, it's quiet and dry today, and that's kind of the same story for tomorrow. The big story, but feeling much colder than that when it comes to the wind chill. 25 below in Pico, 27 below in Johnstown, 21 below in Albany, 15 below zero in Kinderhook, and 21 below in Pittsfield. Now, zooming out, you can see it's quiet on that satellite and radar, again with the clear skies in play this morning. We'll see plenty of sunshine. But hour by hour, temperatures will really struggle to get out of the single digits this afternoon. And despite the sunshine, it's going to feel like temperatures are below zero all day long. So make sure you bundle up. If you're heading out for any dinner plans tonight, you'll want to bundle up as well. Now, less wind on Saturday, but the wind returns on Sunday. I'll have more on what you can expect for the weekend coming up in just a few minutes. About that coastal storm, again, a strong, large system that is going to develop off to our south and east and then track off the coast. But signals last couple of days, we were talking about this yesterday, show that this system will just be too far to our east to really have much of an impact on our our area. So dry and cold, that's the big story for us for the weekend, as that will have more impacts across the coastal Carolinas and areas off to our south. Once again, as that pulls away, though, the wind is going to pick up, so we'll be dealing with some wind on Sunday, tail end of the weekend. Weekend forecast, mostly sunny and dry, but frigid on Saturday. Highs in the 15s, in the teens, but feeling much colder than that. Sunday, temperatures in the teens as well, also feeling colder than that with that wind starting to pick up. We'll also have more clouds around, but generally, again, both days will be dry, so we'll be quiet. But if you are planning on leaving the house, just make sure you really bundle up on your way out the door. Chris, back to you.
Okay.
The temperatures, 11 below zero with the actual temperature, wind chill as well, also at 11 below zero. But when we have those stronger gusts, the wind chills are that much colder. I mean, look at this, 14 below zero in Voorheesville, Hunter as well, 21 below zero in Edinburgh, 23 below in Oppenheim, Chestertown as well, 1 below in Rensselaer and Claverick. So get ready for that chill in the air. Frigid start this morning. Even heading into this afternoon, it's going to feel like temperatures are below zero at our warmest point, around -3, -4 by 3, 4 o'clock. This evening, we're still below zero, so if you're heading out for dinner plans, really make sure you dress warm. And then we'll have another frigid start Saturday morning, not quite as cold. More talking about temperatures in the single digits and teens below zero, as opposed to the 20s and close to 30 this morning. And this is because we'll have less wind, but it's still going to be very cold out there. That's for sure. Wind chill forecast heading into Saturday will make temperatures feel like the single digits above zero. So a little bit of a warm up there. Current satellite and radar, you can see it's quiet, it's dry. We've got some sunshine to start off this morning. You can see that on the hour by hour. Clouds increase more into the afternoon, especially in the hills and mountains. Otherwise, we're dry. No concerns for the drive home heading into tomorrow morning, though. We clear on out. Clear skies, the snow on the ground, all helps the temperatures drop. The wind drops off as well. More clouds around Saturday afternoon and evening. Otherwise, it stays dry, so a nice day heading into the weekend. Now, mostly sunny, breezy, and frigid out there. So again, nice when it comes to the sunshine and the dry weather, but when it comes to the temperature, struggling to get out of the single digits and feeling like below zero, it's going to be pretty awful out